So, welcome students. So, in this question, we are asked to integrate 0 to 5 pi by 12 integer part of tan x dx. So, is equal to pi by 2, pi by 4 and 2 pi. Okay. So, these are the four options that you have. So, this is obviously a question involving integer part. So, integral involving integer part. So, how do we do this? So, we do this using method of intervals. So, you have to split this function depending on the values that tan x takes. So, we know that at 0, tan 0 is equal to 0 and tan 5 pi by 12, tan 5 pi by 12 is nothing but tan of 75 degrees is equal to 2 plus root 3, that is equal to 3.732 approximately. 2 plus 1.732 is 3.732. So, when x goes from 0 to, as x goes from 0 to 75 degrees, tan x goes from 0 to 3.732. That is, if you draw the graph, the graph of tan x looks something like this. So, as you go from 0 to 75 degrees, the value of tan x goes from 0 to, so this is 5 pi by 12. As x goes from 0 to 5 pi by 12, tan x goes from 0 to something like 3.732 or 2 plus root 3, exactly 2 plus root 3. So, now we know that, so in integer part questions we divide the interval. So, from 0 to pi by 4, we know that at pi by 4 tan x attains value 1. When will, at what value of x will tan x be equal to 2? So, at what value of x tan x is equal to 2? That is, x is equal to tan inverse 2. So, this value is tan inverse 2. And at what value of x will tan x be equal to 3? So, this value is tan inverse 3. So, tan x is equal to 3 implies x is equal to tan inverse 3. So, tan 0 is 0. Tan pi by 4 is equal to 1. Tan of tan inverse 2 is equal to 2. Tan of tan inverse 3 is equal to 3. So, between 0 and pi by 4, tan x lies between 0 and 1. Between pi by 4 and tan inverse 2 is an angle. Between pi by 4 and tan inverse 2, tan x lies between 1 and 2. Between tan of tan inverse 2 and tan inverse 3, tan x lies between 2 and 3. So, between tan inverse 3 and 5 pi by 12, tan x lies between 3 and 3.732. So, now this is how we split it. So, now what I do is I split this interval into 4 parts. So, 0 to 5 pi by 12 integer part of tan x becomes 0 to pi by 4 integer part of tan x dx plus pi by 4 to tan inverse 2 integer part of tan inverse x and dx plus tan inverse 2 to tan inverse 3 integer part of tan x dx plus tan inverse 3 to 5 pi by 12, because at 5 pi by 12 it is 3 point something, it has not attained the value of 4. So, integer part of tan x dx, tan x dx. So, that is equal to, so now let us try to simplify this. Between 0 and pi by 4, tan x lies between 0 and 1. So, integer part of tan x will become 0. So, integration from 0 to pi by 4, 0 dx plus integration from pi by 4 to tan inverse 2. Between pi by 4 and tan inverse 2, this is not tan inverse x, tan x lies between 1 and 2. So, integer part of tan x will become 1. So, 1 dx plus integer part of tan inverse 2 to tan inverse 3. So, between tan inverse 2 and tan inverse 3, tan x lies between 2 and 3. So, integer part will become 2 and tan inverse 3 to 5 pi by 12. So, between these two values of x, tan x lies between 3 and 3.732. So, integer part will become 3. So, now this has got simplified. So, this is the general process we do when you have questions based on integer part. So, now let us continue this. So, now this is equal to, so this becomes 0. So, 1 dx integration is x from tan inverse 2 to pi by 4 becomes tan inverse 2 minus pi by 4 plus 2 times dx integration is x within this limits tan inverse 3 minus tan inverse 2 plus 3 times 5 pi by 12 minus tan inverse 3. So, that becomes effectively you have minus pi by 4, you have 5 pi by 12 into 3 is 5 pi by 4. So, number wise 5 pi by 4 minus pi by 4 plus, so tan inverse 2 minus 2 tan inverse 2, 2 tan inverse 3 minus 3 tan inverse 3, that is minus tan inverse 2, tan inverse 2 minus 2 tan inverse 2 is minus tan inverse 2 minus tan inverse of 3, minus tan inverse 2 minus tan inverse of 3. So, that is equal to 5 pi by 4 minus pi by 4 is 4 pi by 4, which is pi minus of tan inverse 2 plus tan inverse 3. So, now we have come to the topic of inverse trigonometric functions. So, tan inverse of 2 plus tan inverse 3. What is the formula? So, you have two formulas for tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. So, tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y is tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. So, this is the standard formula. This happens when xy is less than 1. When the product of these two is less than 1, this formula works. When the product is greater than 1, so the formula is pi minus of tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. So, when pi plus tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. So, when this happens when xy is greater than 1. So, now which formula out of this should be used? So, just multiply 2 and 3, 2 into 3 is 6, which is greater than 1. So, this formula has to be used, that is equal to pi minus of, so tan inverse of 2 plus tan inverse of 3 is pi plus tan inverse of 2 plus 3 5 by 1 minus 2 into 3 is minus 5. So, if you cancel this out, tan inverse of minus 1, tan inverse of minus 1 is minus pi by 4, pi minus of pi minus pi by 4. So, this pi and minus pi are getting cancelled. So, the answer is pi by 4. So, option C is the right answer to this question. Thank you.